Welcome to episode 15 of Bakemonogatari, the finale. It feels really weird to be at the end already, but it doesn't really matter much because there is so much more Monogatari to come after this, and I don't know what all of it's going to be about at all, but for now we're finishing off Bake, the Tsubasa cat arc. I can't wait to see how they resolve this. We just got the answer that she's in love with him, and all you have to do is love her back, and the stress will go away, but we can't really do that. But it can't really be as simple as Shinobu draining her energy, so we've got to find an interesting middle ground, and I don't know how they're going to solve the problem. But yeah, at the end of this, we'll of course kind of recap my thoughts on the whole show and everything, but for now, let's just go ahead and watch and discuss. Got the subtitles and timer on the screen if you want to follow along, or you can pull up the episode on your own. Let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, play. The flashing lights, he's overwhelmed by everything that he's just heard. The beating heart. I love this setting still. It's so cool. The lighting, the atmosphere. He's trying to take all this in. The scissors. Yeah, but it's not that simple. I can't just do that. And you've got his girlfriend over here. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? This looks like a place you would have a boss fight. This music. It's not a lie, but maybe there's another way. Nah, she would know. She would know. And she definitely is. He never would have thought that, though. Whoa, intense. That's right, that's the cause of the stress. I love the wind. Love what it's doing. Whoa! Whoa! The detail. You just weren't paying attention. You just weren't picking up on it. But yeah, she was obviously repressing those feelings, but also, like, there were signs that you just weren't picking up on because you didn't think it was possible. She really did, though. Like, she definitely let it slip to the audience, at least. It was pretty obvious for us, I would say. You could understand him not picking up on it. But damn, though. Oh my god. Jesus! Overload here! That was nuts. Wow. Holy shit! That's an opening for you. Now we get the actual opening with the same one we got last time, which had the really good visuals. So that's cool. Like, wow. Anyway. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do. But while the OP is playing, let me say that if you enjoy the videos, subscribe to the channel. Monogatari series comes out every Saturday. I can't say Bake anymore because we're going to be done with that. But either way, every Saturday. With other videos every day of the week. Check out the description down below for Twitter and Discord if you want to hang out there. And Patreon if you want to support the channel, get these videos early. Polls and vlogs and all that stuff. Thank you very much. But yeah. And then we have the Shinobu stuff too. Is anybody going to find her? And are we going to resolve that in any way? Or is that going to be saved for another series? I don't know. See if we see any of the other girls. This part of the opening is interesting. Reading the lyrics, they make a lot of sense. And the visuals do too. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I love those notes at the end. That's... yeah. Anyway. Final episode. Yeah. Feels crazy. Feels like I just started. It's usually how it goes, though. Yeah. Whoa, look at those guys. Whoa! Whoa, I can't wait to see more of that. She never expected for him to like anyone else or somebody to like him. But yeah, it is true. It happened pretty fast. Now he's got to reconsider everything. He's got all this new information. Yeah, he believed that. I love the visuals. This is so good. Look at... holy shit, that is so good. Look at the mirror and the puzzle. I can't even look everywhere all at once. God damn. Yeah, I love that art style. Mm-hmm. This whole episode could be them standing in one spot and it wouldn't matter because the visuals and the directing and editing are so good. It doesn't matter. I mean, there is more like general stress, but it's mostly you. There's no way that she has no stress from anywhere else. Shit's fucking getting crazy. Whoa! Holy shit, this is intense. They're just standing here, and it's so intense. Wow. No. No, not in that way. Yeah, that's not real. She wouldn't want him to pretend to be in love with her to repay a debt. Nobody is deserving of a relationship with the person that they want. You know, if the person is not into that, then that's just how it is. You don't just get to have it because you feel you're indebted. Just got to think about all this stuff that people have said. I love the way Araragi looks here too, like with his hair blowing in the wind, and I don't know, just everything about this scene is beautiful. Fucking hell, Shaft. Look at this craziness. Hmm. This is true. She could have tried to make her feelings known, not to try to break them up, but just to be honest or deal with her stress. Music's good too. Sacrificed himself for her. We know they're close. He said before, like, she died, I might as well die too. We're back to episode 1. Yeah. I don't think that's the reason, though. An oddity revealing the truth. And that's not what you're doing. Okay, so that's what a real vampire would do with their charisma. No. Most of them don't even love him. Well, actually, most of them do, yes. But not all. 3 of them, at least, do. One definitely doesn't, and one probably doesn't, I don't think. Oh well, I mean, it's best that he learns. Yeah, it's kind of all on you. Yeah, I mean, somebody that you respect as much as her to love you, it's gotta feel pretty good. You do. Yeah, I was wondering if they were out searching. Whoa, that hand. Okay, what is it? Alright, well, why didn't we talk about this sooner? I love her facial expressions. Fight. Maybe we will have a boss fight. Why? So no Shinobu, no loving Hanekawa. What is the middle ground? What do we... Kill yourself? What's she gonna... I thought she was gonna tell him to jump off the roof, but oh god. Now, what is she gonna do? What's happened? Oh, what? Oh my god. Oh, just... Holy shit. Whoa, hello. Just fucked him up. Yeah, she wasn't gonna be that cooperative. Too trusting. Just drained him. Yeah, okay. I was right about that. I don't know if you could kill him. Whoa! I know cats have rough tongues, but Jesus. Holy shit. I don't know if she knows about how good his healing is. But wow! This is like one of the most visually impressive episodes of anything I've ever seen. And character and story, too. It's great. So, yeah. Full package. It's like, I gotta go go the distance this time. Can't half-ass it. Okay, well, we gotta fight, I guess. You'd die? You think she would want that at all? Remembering the girlfriend. Nope. Not gonna do it. That's true too. That's like really sweet, like remembering the girlfriend and thinking that you can't die. But then it's also really funny because literally she would kill Hanekawa. And it's like, well, just practically, logically, I can't die. No. Can't do it. This whole episode has been on this roof and I love it. She's trying to kill him. I don't know if he can heal from just death. If he just gets strangled and dies, I don't know what happens. Are you looking for Shinobu in there? People save themselves. Can you save yourself here? It hasn't been the case with all the girls, that's for sure. Especially Nadeko. It was entirely you guys that did it. No, of course, they can get help. They need help a lot of the time. They're out there helping, trying to help right now. Even if you're going to be the one to finish it on your own, they're all out there helping. And that's important, buddy. Yeah. Everybody. Your sisters, probably, I guess? Will we ever get, like, more info about the sisters and, like, really meet them? Like, have real scenes with them? I don't know. Shinobu! Whoa! Holy shit! Just, whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god. Why do other animation studios even exist? Like, what's the point? Just give it all to Shaft. Give every show to Shaft. Any show that isn't a Shaft is pointless. Stop. Nah, I love you, Bones. And some others. KyoAni, good luck with your recovery. But, you know, Shaft's pretty good. So, holy shit, Shinobu just... Well, I didn't expect that. It's an interesting... I really didn't think that Shinobu would drain her. I thought we would find a different resolution. But that's interesting that she showed up like that and... What now? Gonna, like, apologize for the way you've been treating her? Oh, there she goes. Weren't they talking before about vampire powers? Didn't they say something about, like, becoming a shadow or moving through shadows? Maybe. And there you go. Wow. Wow. What else? What's left? And we get a little bit with the sisters. What is left to do to finish off? That's good. We're gonna have at least one more scene with Senju Gahara. Probably something with Oshino, or just checking in on Oshino's place and seeing that he doesn't seem to be here anymore, which makes sense. It seemed like it was leading to that, to him leaving. So he's not around to help out. Hanekawa's back. Araragi has a whole new view of her now. Yeah, I was gonna ask that too. I'd like to get like a little epilogue with all the girls. That'd be nice. Yeah, let's let it sit for a while. There she is. If there's gonna be one girl to focus on, then definitely, obviously, has to be this one. Oh boy, I get to choose. I will kill you. Yeah, why wouldn't you be? Is that a euphemism? Probably not, anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna go eat some crab. Oh hey, what's up? Cool. All the high school aged people. Like, what do we do now? He's gone. I don't know what Shinobu's doing from now. He told you he would be leaving, and it really seemed like this was going to be the last case for him here, for now. So that's what it was all about. It was about getting ready to leave. Yeah, he didn't technically tell you exactly that he was leaving now, but it wasn't that long ago that he told you in the first place, and the signs were there. Nothing to be found? Yeah, he definitely did. Of course. I thought that was incredibly obvious that he let her go. Yeah, he left it to you. Araragi, the new oddities man of this city. Whoa, a nice guy. Oh, I'm sure of it. We finally did it. We made it to the culture festival with that. I want to see the haunted house. I want to see what Shaft does with a haunted house in Monogatari. I want to see the whole thing. I need to go back and look at that one image alone. There was so much detail in that. So we did it. That's the end of Bakemonogatari. Shit. Still got way more to go, which thank God. Like, I get to spend so much more time with these characters. I don't know, all these different series. I don't know how many of the characters are in all of them, how many new characters we meet, and what the hell we're gonna do, but I get to be in this world for a lot longer, so that's great. I'm happy about that, so. I don't want this ending to be different. But maybe we'll get some new great ones. Very little of Mayoi and Nadeko. Didn't really check in on them at the end. But, you know, we have time later. But yeah, after this is over, we'll see what happens if there's anything else after the ED. And of course, we'll talk about this episode and just my general thoughts and what's coming up next. But I loved this show, and I can't wait to watch more. And I'm so happy to have finally gotten into this franchise. Okay, is there anything else? No? That's it? Did we do it? I win? Alright, that's it. Let's talk about it. Alright, episode 15, the finale. It feels crazy to have already reached this point. It's gone by really fast, and it's been insanely enjoyable. This has been such a unique, interesting, fun show to watch and to talk about. The discussions, I think, have been really fun for me to do, really fun to go back through the episodes, look through everything twice, look through all these little details, and just try to get everything out of the series that I can and talk to people in the comments, because there's so many people that are so invested in this series. And I've still got a long way to go. There's plenty more with these characters and in this world. I don't know how many characters will be focused on in all these other series, if it'll be all the same ones, how often they'll all show up, how important they'll be, how many new characters we'll get, what the stories will be about. I have no idea. I know that Kizu covers the whole Araragi Shinobu thing from the past. Other than that, I don't know, other than any of the names. I know there are some called Neko Monogatari, which I would assume feature Hanekawa again, but I don't know what they're about from here on out, and I'm really excited. I'm glad that there's a lot more content in this world with these characters, because they're great characters, and I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see more of Shaft just doing everything they do all over the screen, because it's insane. I absolutely love it. It's all incredible, and you know, I never got into Monogatari. It's a very long series. It's just very unique from everything that I've heard about it. People get way into it, to the point where, you know, you even have all these arguments over which subtitles to use, which order to watch them all in. Very passionate fan base, and I'm glad that I finally started watching and get to do it on here with everybody, because it's been super worth it. It's been fantastic. I thought this show was incredible. I think that's been pretty clear. Hitagi Crab was amazing. Mayoi Snail was really good. Suruga Monkey was really good. Nadeko Snake was not bad at all. There was nothing bad. It was just okay. It just kind of came and went, and I was like, oh, that happened, I guess. Certainly set up for the future, but for what I've seen so far, you know, there wasn't much to it. And now Tsubasa Cat was great. And yeah, I'm not quite ready to put this show on like my top 10 of all time yet, because there's just so much more to it that I still have yet to see. So eventually, Monogatari as a whole, I would be surprised if that wasn't on there. It'd be hard to just pick one, I would imagine, but I'm sure at some point I'll have just Monogatari in general as one of my favorites. But in general, this show is probably one of my overall favorites that I've ever seen. I just thought it was, again, it's so unique. The dialogue is some of the best out there. I don't think Nisio Isin's writing style is always completely perfect and suited to my taste, but a lot of it is really great. It's super funny. The characters have been fantastic, especially Senjo Gahara. Hanekawa was great. I love Kanbaru a lot. She's a lot of fun, and I like Araragi a lot too. And I can't wait to see where we go from here. The visuals have been some of the absolute best that I've ever seen. The music is great, and just the art, the direction, the editing, the unique styles, it's so good. And when there is heavy animation, it's unbelievable. I saw somebody say, I was looking at some general opinions after I finished this episode, and somebody on Mal was giving their little review, and they said they wish somebody other than Shaft would have animated this show. This is literally the least relatable statement I've ever heard. If somebody was like, you know what, I feel like murdering 7 million people, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, I get it. But somebody other than Shaft animate Monogatari? Have you lost your damn mind? This episode in particular, the whole show is gorgeous. But man, this episode blew me away with the visuals and the directing. It was, we just had most of it, these two characters standing in one spot on a roof. And it was so impressive how they made that not only visually interesting, but visually, like, fucking super engaging and astonishing at all times. Just the setup alone, the atmosphere alone, with the dark sky, the clouds, the wind, making everything look really cool too, with her hair and her pajamas and Araragi's hair blowing in the wind made them look really cool. The lighting, the way they used the visuals, like the lights flashing and all this as like information overload, which is kind of what's happening to Araragi as it happens to our eyes. That whole place looked amazing. The whole thing looked great. The facial expressions, like Black Hanekawa's or regular Hanekawa's emotional expressions, Shinobu's little action scene at the end, like, holy shit. It all looked fantastic. I love how we went back to episode 1, to the conversation between Araragi and Hanekawa in the classroom with the pencil, but, like, with a different conversation now happening there. Just all the visuals that we had. At the end, with them walking down the street with those colors in slow motion, and just, oh my god. I could go through every scene, every frame, and just tell you every single individual visual that I liked, but it's just all of it. Just know all of it, and I don't have the time to go into every little bit, but holy shit. That's absolutely phenomenal. And this episode on its own is probably one of the best episodes of the show. This was great. I mean, even just the visuals alone, ignoring anything else, makes it amazing. But the story and the character stuff was really good too. It was a really good resolution. And I'm just excited to get to see more. We got a lot of good stuff with Hanekawa and Shinobu. Of course, Araragi just having to come to terms with this, learn all this information, that Hanekawa liked him this whole time, that she has lied to him, that he never would have seen any of this coming, and she's dealing with all this stress, and he doesn't understand. Like, how can she have had that much stress in that amount of time just from this unrequited love for me and me dating somebody else? He really underestimated how big of an effect he and something like that would have on her. He has always, like, idolized her and seen her as this respectable person, and just never thought that she would feel that way about him. And I like that he said that line. Like, I guess it's something to be proud of, that somebody that he respects as much as her would have those kind of feelings for him. But this is kind of about him, like, accepting that he deserves love and help too. He just didn't think somebody like that would feel that way for him, because he doesn't recognize his own good qualities and his own accomplishments. Like, he does all this stuff for Nadeko, and all he can focus on is that one snake that got away. He feels like he doesn't even deserve thanks for this kind of stuff. He goes so far out of his way to help everybody, but he shows that here that, like, he has these good qualities, and he can accept that about himself, and he goes out of his way to save all these people, and they're here to help him as well, and they can save him too, and he gets saved as well, and that was really nice. And saving yourself is really important, but having all those other people there to help is as important as well. And I love that it showed all of them out searching for Shinobu, doing what they can to help him because they care. And I can't wait to see how these character arcs continue into other series, because there are some girls and some characters who saved themselves more than others, mostly Nadeko, who didn't at all. So I want to see, like, how that plays into the future. But Oshino is gone, so I don't know when we'll see him again. It was pretty clear that was going to happen. Of course, he said earlier that I am going to leave at some point, so we knew it was going to come eventually. But last episode, it was pretty clear that he was allowing Araragi to handle this on his own. I thought it was pretty obvious that he is the one who let Black Hanekawa loose. I didn't think she just, oh yeah, I got loose and I slipped past him. That didn't really sounded a little fishy. So I was pretty sure he let her loose so Araragi could handle it himself. And then, like, the wave goodbye on top of the roof, it really felt like he's probably leaving. I didn't know if it would be immediate. Maybe he would just be letting him handle this for his eventual departure a little while later, or if he'd be leaving right away. But clearly it was right away. So yeah, we knew it was coming, and so there it is. He's gone. They're left to handle things themselves, so I can't wait to see how that plays out without him, and when we'll see him again. And Shinobu is not here anymore. either. At least, I don't know exactly where she is, so I don't know where everybody will be. I like getting a little bit of epilogue with some of the girls. Senjugahara, most importantly, a little bit with Kanbaru and Hanekawa. Not much with the younger ones, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll get time with them later on. To see somebody with powers like Shinobu slipping through the shadows. They mentioned some of the powers of vampires before, and so it's just cool to see some of that realized on the screen and bringing back the whole vampire charisma thing, which is good because I liked it when they brought that up before, so I'm glad that we brought that back, and Araragi actually thinking about what Hanekawa had said to him, like, oh, these girls are attracted to me because of the vampire charisma, and then hearing it from somebody who's more knowledgeable, like Hanekawa, an oddity herself, like, no, it doesn't work that way. First of all, you don't even have that power. Like, you're not a strong enough vampire to have that, but even if you did, it's more like intentional, full control over the person. It's not just generally like a passive, they kinda sorta fall in love with me, which not even all of them have. And even ones who have aren't like obedient to obey all of his whims or anything like that, so it's not that at all. Hanekawa was obviously trying to rationalize either one of these or both, either why these other girls, specifically Senjugahara, would be attracted to him, and maybe trying to convince herself like, oh, their relationship isn't real. She's only attracted to him because of his vampire charisma. I'm the one who really loves him. I'm the one he should really be with. Or trying to rationalize her own attraction to him. Probably more so that one, because if she was thinking that the other girls were attracted to him because of that, she would have to think she was too. But maybe a little bit of both. But yeah, obviously that was another lie, and that's not part of it. They just like him because he's a good dude. 3 of them love him. I can't wait to see where she goes from here. We don't know exactly how much she remembers, and exactly what her feelings for Araragi will be like going forward, and how he'll feel towards her now that he has all this new information. How he'll treat her, because there were definitely signs. I can understand him not seeing it coming, but, you know, for the audience, we could definitely figure it out, and there were some things that could be seen as signs, so maybe he won't put her on as much of a pedestal anymore, and he'll see her as more of an equal at this point, now that he knows more about her and knows how much she was keeping inside of her, and how much he really didn't know. Seems like Hanekawa was kind of expecting some kind of fairy tale type romance, like this supernatural vampiric boy, and he saved me, and he considers me as having saved him, and I love him, and she just, I guess, thought it would work itself out eventually. Didn't think anybody else would interfere, especially not as quickly as the whole Senjugahara thing developed. She just didn't consider it. She thought that it would work out for her, this like great fairy tale romance, and it didn't. So I want to see how she'll feel about that going forward. And I like the whole conversation about what he should do about it, because I didn't know how it would be resolved. I didn't think Shinobu would just come and energy drain her, which she actually did, which was surprising. And I also didn't think, okay, well, he can't just dump Senjugahara, pretend to love Hanekawa, and then that solves it. We've got to have some kind of middle ground. The Shinobu thing happened, but I knew we couldn't do that, so I really enjoyed the conversation. He's like, I can't just do that. I really do love Senjugahara, and, you know, Hanekawa wouldn't want him to pretend to be into her and pretend to love her or anything like that. And, you know, it just sometimes doesn't work out. The person that you love is with somebody else. They don't love you back. You might feel like you deserve it, or you're the one they should be with, but sometimes that's just not in the cards, and you've just got to be happy for them. And if they're ever single in the future, go for it then. Araragi learning all this was really great. I love, like he said, a lot of people have gone through this similar kind of stuff as her without relying on oddities such as you, and it's insulting to them for her to kind of make you be the one to come out and tell the truth rather than being truthful herself and all this stuff. Him saving Shinobu, we learned that bit of information, saving a mortally wounded vampire. So I still can't wait to know more details about that and why they're so close. And I love Black Hanekawa trying to kill Araragi, the lick with all the blood. Holy, that's incredible. And her choking him and it feeling really tense. That was all really great. Is that supposed to be because a cat's tongue is rough? And so that's just like taken to the extreme? Is that why she has a super licking power? Just demolishing his neck, but I didn't realize it at first. When she told him to move over to the street lamp, I didn't know. I'm just thinking, is she going to like push him off the building? Like, what is she trying to do here? What is she trying to set up? And she's saying that she's trying to kill him, and that seems like what's happening. And then Shinobu comes in. I only now realize after the episode is over, she told him to move there to get more of a shadow so that Shinobu could come, because I guess she just knew that she would do that, or could do that, and then, spurred Araragi on with her words to call for Shinobu so that Shinobu could come and drain her and get her master back to normal. Didn't realize that at all at the time, but now thinking about it after the fact, that's really cool. And like I said, Shinobu's little action scene was fucking awesome. It was really intense, and I fully believed it in the moment, and him realizing that he can't die for Senjugahara's sake is really cute, and also really funny, because just from like the logical standpoint, oh yeah, if I do die, Senjugahara will actually literally kill Hanekawa, so I can't. That was really good, but him, of course, being willing to die and overcoming that was great, and Hanekawa saying like to value their friendship over repaying his debt or anything like that at the end. Like I said, I can't wait to see what their relationship will be like going forward. And same with Shinobu's, now that he has had this experience with her and now knows that the way he was treating her was maybe wrong. So it was really cool of Black Hanekawa to plan things like that. I don't know if Shinobu's status will change at all, like him relying on her to come save him, like acknowledging that she would have the power to do that, seeing her as more than just a little girl, if that will return her status in any way to being a more powerful vampire and make her feel better. I would imagine so, at least in some way. Also, I heard people mention something about a Band-Aid before watching this episode, and I saw in episode 14 Nadeko had a Band-Aid on her elbow, and I was like, is that it? Is something going to happen with that? And then I didn't notice anything about a Band-Aid when I was watching the episode, and so I looked into that, and I've seen it now. I've seen the Band-Aid. I already liked that action scene, and that just makes it even better. That's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit! And I don't know if Shinobu is literally in Araragi's shadow, like at all times, or if she can like move through shadows and teleport between them and just come to his shadow if she needs to. I'm not actually sure. If I'm supposed to know, let me know. If not, then I guess I'll find out later. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. This is a series that would probably require many, many watches to like go through and get all the details and everything, and I'll do that in the future. I'll rewatch it. I'll probably read the books at some point. And I mean, yeah, this episode was great. Great finale, and there's just so much more, and I have loved this show, and there's just like so much. There's so much to it. There's so much to say that I feel like I'm coming up short here, but there's more. There's more of the series, so we'll continue talking about it. We can talk about it in the comments and on Discord and all that, so yeah. For now, that's Bakemonogatari, so stick around for more. We're doing Kizu next. I'm sure that'll be fun, except for the people who tell me that that's wrong, but I'm doing it anyway, and I'm sure it'll be fine. So thank you very much for joining me on this journey here, and I hope you stick around for more. It's been really cool getting to talk to all these Monogatari fans, getting into these big franchises, these big series like this, like Gintama, that have these hardcore fans, and finally getting to experience it and talk to them and hope that I do it all justice. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments. Subscribe, check out all the stuff down below. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.